Hello, everybody. It is me, Milo, back at it again. And today, I'm talking about, well, since there's only 1 week left of summer for me, there's not much else for me to talk about other than, going back to school. Well, some of you may have more time for your summer left, lucky, and some of you may have less time for your summer left, unlucky. Um, Now, today I'm just going to be talking about some of the core experiences of back to school. Starting off with, of course, back to school shopping. Now, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I go back to school shopping, my mom takes me and my brother to this little plaza, right, where it has like Old Navy, bunch of clothes shops, H&M, food places, all that stuff. Now, some of you guys have to go to La Marshalls, La Ross, and a bunch of other places. Now, believe me, I've done this a lot. Back to school shopping can be it can be pretty painful because not only are you having to go into a fitting room 15 times because your mom thought that something would look cute on you, you also got to deal with, potentially, you have to deal with seeing somebody that you know while you're doing that. Now, that right there sucks, okay? Because, what do you think? And, just in general, seeing somebody that you know in public sucks, but seeing them in public while you're going back to school shopping, and even worse, when your mom is talking to you about how cute something will look on you, that's just even worse, bro, okay? Yeah, it sucks, to say the least. Now, there are certain joys with back to school shopping. You find like a clean fit, or like a bunch of clothes that will make a clean fit that will look good on you, that you think would look good on you at least. In fact, I'm wearing one right now. This hat right here. Hold on. Coors Banquet is what it says. Yeah. So that's my take on back to school shopping personally. Moving on to chapter 2. Hey yo, cuz, I'ma light you up, cuz. Where's my vape? Give me my vape. I'ma light you up, cuz. I swear I'ma light you up. That, of course, is me talking about, not talking about, but showing, an example of a category that you'll see a lot of times at school. I'm talking about annoying kids. Yeah. Whether they be like one of those wannabe gangsters that are very similar to what I just displayed. Okay, I really had to make sure no one walked in when that was happening. But there's even more of annoying, different types of annoying kids. Dude, literally, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, hot Cheeto girls. I'm sure we all remember that one Jinxie clip. And all those edited images of Shrek or Squidward. And then this one's actually a more recent one that I've seen. And that is, of course, those racist e-bike kids that are failing all their classes, that have fluffy hair, and they say, yeah, bro, I pull Huz. You know what I'm talking about, okay? They're always rocking, Sambas with the white Nike socks, with, those camo jorts, just, a Nike t-shirt, okay? And, Pit Viper. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? You don't even You've probably seen one in the wild, okay? Every time I see one, I just want to freaking... Yeah, I hate them so much because, well, you know, I rode my bike to school sometimes, last year before summer started. And I saw, like, a bunch of those, like, racist e-bike kids hanging out by, the bike racks. And I saw one of them riding my bike. I didn't even try to tell him, like, bro, you're stealing my bike. Get the off. Because, like, I know they would have been like, I don't even want to know what they would have said to me, but, and they're always like, they, like, call you corny if you're not exactly like them, okay? Speaking of which, that reminds me of another type of annoying kid at school, which is, of course, those groups of popular girls, the groups of popular girls that are, like, giving you dirty looks and laughing at you for, like, no reason at all. And you're like, what did I do? You're thinking that. You wouldn't actually say that to them in real life. But, and they're like, and of course there's, like, I'm not trying to, like, stereotype or generalize, but, there's those, like, blonde girls on the first day of school. They're like, are we besties? Are we besties? Are we besties? Like, no, we're not, okay? I don't know you. I never did know you. I don't like you, okay? Yeah. That's, and then, like, the wannabe gangsters, as I showed you guys, looking stupid, as I showed you guys, the, like, wannabe gangsters that, like that Family Guy
There's
song.
the white kid with the baggy clothes who's talking like he's black.
Yeah, they kind of suck. The Edgars. I don't even have to talk about Edgars. Everybody knows what an Edgar is. Yeah. Let's see here. The weird kids named, like, Jaden, with, like, the oily hair. They have, like, I don't know, like a neon green coat or something like that. They smell like freaking onions. You know what I'm talking about. You probably had... I had a class with one of those kids. He wasn't named Jaden. I'm not telling you guys his name, because, well, first of all, I didn't really give two about his name, but also for privacy reasons. But mainly just because I don't know his name. Yeah. That's my little, that's my segment about annoying kids. On to the next chapter. Hello, class. My name is Miss Vicky. I will be your English teacher today. And I want to tell you guys a little bit about me. But first, if you're a boy, you have a 500-page essay that is due tomorrow at freaking 1 p.m. in the morning, okay? And you best not even think, okay? You better not even think about telling me how unfair that is. That is a perfectly reasonable due date, okay? I don't want to hear it from you guys, okay? And for the girls, you can just relax, okay? It's the first week of school. You can just enjoy it, okay? I want you to enjoy school to the fullest, okay? Thank you. Please. And also remember, that 500-page essay better be in by 1 p.m. today. Actually, I don't care if I said 1 a.m. tomorrow, okay? Okay? I'm changing it because I can. I'm the teacher. That, of course, was my example of a English, that one, like, passive-aggressive female English teacher that, is totally not favoring the girls, you guys. Trust. And I actually had an English teacher just like that. Again, I'm not saying names, but we're gonna call her Miss Godfrey, because that's exactly what she was like, okay? Like, seriously, a prime example. I also had a math teacher, that didn't really act like Miss Godfrey in a way, but she looked exactly like her, okay? Anyways, yeah, just like bad teachers, that's an example of something that we're all gonna have to experience. And if you don't, good for you, man, honestly. Like, seriously, though. You guys are lucky if you don't have any teachers like that. Like I said, passive-aggressive female English teacher. They always teach English, too. They got, like, a Bitmojis in their slideshows, minion memes, like, pictures of their children that look like they have, like, less light in their eyes than a dead corpse. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Honestly, this is gonna be a pretty short segment because I don't have much to say about it, but, I mean, you guys, seriously, you can tell me about some of your bad teacher experiences in the comments if you want. Not like there's gonna be any comments anyways, but, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? Let's see here. This is a short segment. I don't really have much to talk about here, but, yeah. Anyways, on to the fourth segment. Alright, let's see here. Question 1. Who was the first president of the United States? He wrote George Clooney. Oh, we all make mistakes. That's a pass. Second question. What's that say? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm not too good of a reader. Where was Nazi Germany located in? He wrote North Korea. Close enough. Let's see here. Pass. Everybody gets a pass, okay? And that, of course, was a prime example of the complete opposite of the previous segment. Goated, absolutely goated teachers, okay? Y'all, that was like a good example of like my 6th grade history teacher, okay? You know what? We're gonna call him Mr. Goat, because he was the GOAT, okay? Like, he would straight up give us answers, and if we did well on like a test or something, which was most of the time, it would... Sorry about that. As I was saying, he would, like, straight up, like, as I said, give us answers. And if we did well on a test, which was, like, like 90% of the time, then we just get to play games on the computer. It would seriously be something like this. Mr. Goat, why are you such a good teacher? Oh, I don't know. Anyways, everybody just so you can do whatever the heck you want for the rest of the period. Come on. Stupid thing. Actually, you know what? We're gonna watch a movie. Like, straight up, he would, like, plan activities that had, like, something to do with whatever we were learning at the time. Almost every single day, okay? It was crazy. It was awesome. Honestly, he was, like, the main reason why I enjoyed going to school in the 6th grade. And not even to mention, okay, dude, he's easily my favorite teacher of all time, okay? And my favorite class of all time was, of course, my 6th grade history class. Because, well... why wouldn't it be, okay, after all the good things that I said about my teacher, alright? On to the next and final, segment. And that, of course, is finally, after the summer's over, getting to see those homies that you didn't hang out with over the summer, because either you just don't have contact with them, or they just, you didn't really think about it, okay, which was... most of my homies, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, being reunited with the homies after the summer has gotta be one of the best experiences of all time, okay? Easily best back to school experience ever, okay? I already know for a fact that when school starts up again in a week, me and my homies, we're gonna do some stuff, alright? So, basically, in summary, back to school is going over the rules, a dang near a fashion show. Let's see here. Getting to know all the annoying kids. See, was there anything else that I missed? Oh yeah, the bad teachers and the good teachers, okay? And then, of course, being reunited with the homies. Again, this one was a short segment because not much to talk about it. Oh yeah, honorable mention, icebreakers. Those suck, especially if you're an introvert, like this guy right here. Okay. But if you're an extrovert, then I'm telling you, icebreakers are gonna be pretty good for you. Well, yeah, like getting fried on icebreakers so hard that you genuinely feel like turning the school into a statistic. It's gotta be like crazy. Okay, it's like one of the worst experiences of all time. Everybody's laughing at you, or it's just like so awkward. And there's like that group of girls that are like sharing their icebreakers, and they're laughing. They can't even talk without laughing. Same thing when they're doing like a presentation. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Um, yeah, that's all I really have to say about going back to school. I'm wishing y'all luck. Okay. Yeah, it's enough out of me. See ya.